Vehicles and startup.
Go for launch.
Gas closeouts complete. Stage 1 tanks press overflow.
2 minutes, 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition, liftoff.
Stage 1 prop is nominal.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Power and telemetry nominal.
And there you saw we had a successful liftoff of the Falcon 9. If you were watching closely, you also saw the strong back retract just during that initial part. We're currently throttling down the main engines in order to minimize some of the pressure as we move through supersonic. And coming up next, max Q, which is the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure, where the rocket's pushing hardest against the
Vehicle is
atmosphere.
supersonic.
And then we just had a call out the vehicle's supersonic. Max Q coming up shortly. That's when the rocket's moving very quickly and hasn't quite gotten out of the atmosphere yet, so it's getting a lot of pressure.
Vehicle has reached maximum dynamic pressure.
And there it's made it through that milestone, which is a major part of every rocket launch. Coming up about 45 seconds from now, we'll have a few events in quick succession. The main engines will cut off, the 2 stages will separate, and the second stage will ignite.
MVAC engine chill.
The call out for MVAC engine chill means that just like the first stage engines, the second stage engine is also being cooled down to be ready for moving all that super cold propellant through it. That main engine cutoff event coming up not too long from now.
MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
And there you saw it. The main engine's cut off.
MVAC ignition.
The 2 stages separated. And MVAC,
Stage 1 AFTS safe.
burning really bright, has begun. The second stage is now carrying Dragon towards low Earth orbit. Again, we are not following the first stage.
Vehicle is on a nominal trajectory.
We're not recovering this one. In fact, it's the last Block 4 vehicle as we transition to Block 5.
MECO.
And there you can see the second stage engine has shut down.
Nominal orbit insertion.
Acquisition of signal.
And we've also just gotten confirmation that the orbit that the second stage and Dragon are in is a nominal orbit. So at the moment, both Dragon and the second stage are coasting. And Dragon is shortly going to deploy from the second stage. That's when the second stage is going to release Dragon so that it can carry itself to the International Space Station over the next couple of days. 3 days, to be specific.
Payload deploy confirmed.
This is CC on countdown, Dragon from
And
separation.
there you see it. Dragon has successfully deployed. Deploy coming up just a couple seconds from now.
Dragon is deploying its solar arrays.
And there you can see those solar arrays are slowly unfolding in order to be generating power for Dragon over the next 3 days. It's actually the backside of the solar arrays that you can see at the moment. It's the front sides, of course, which will actually be generating that power. And another view of those solar arrays. Looking great, just coasting there above the Earth in the background.
Lots of signal in New Hampshire.
So at this point, Dragon is coasting on its way to the International Space Station. Its mission isn't over yet. It's going to be spending the next couple days,
Dragon solar
3
arrays
days
have
again,
successfully
approaching
deployed.
the International Space Station, arriving on Monday, July 2nd, in the early hours of the morning Pacific time. It's going to spend about 1 month at the space station, and the arrival of Dragon to the space station and the grapple, where Canadarm actually reaches out to grab it, will be streamed live on NASA TV starting at about 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So again, we had a successful on-time launch of Falcon 9. The 2 stages separated. The second stage took Dragon into low Earth orbit, and Dragon is now on its way. So thanks to NASA, the range, and the FAA for supporting us in today's mission, and thanks to you, the viewer, for joining us and watching it. If you'd like to join us here at SpaceX as a career, please check us out at spacex.com/careers. Otherwise, look for further updates on our social media accounts, and we'll see you next time.